Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's been a minute since we've seen each other, but I'm glad to be here again with you all. I'll be taking you through a recap of the headlines for today. This stream runs every night starting at 8/7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. You can find us streaming on both Facebook and YouTube, whichever platform you'd prefer. Feel free to comment and ask any questions you have in the chat as you feel like it, and I'll do my best to keep an eye on those and answer them as we go and after the stream as well. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for tonight. The Marquette County Sheriff's Office is warning the public about a new scam going around. Marquette County Sheriff Greg Zybert says his department received more than 20 calls about this scam. Here's how it works. People are getting calls, often with valid caller IDs, using current or retired officers, claiming they have a warrant for their arrest, have failed to show for a court appointment, or are directed to pay money on a website.
If you get one of these calls, the sheriff's office will not ask pertinent information, credit card information, things like that. So you really have to be careful. Call us if you have any questions, and just be aware.
Zybert said the more than 20 calls came in just today. He also says to use extreme caution when paying someone over the phone. The Westwood Mall is now open once again. This is after power was shut off by the Marquette Board of Light and Power for 5 days because the owner had not paid the electric bill. The Westwood Mall is owned by Cohen Retail Investment Group out of New York. But an electric bill isn't the only missed payment at Westwood. The Marquette County Treasurer Jacqueline Solomon told TV6 Friday that Westwood Mall Realty Holding LLC owes $265,000 in outstanding taxes. She says if the 2022 taxes remain unpaid through March 31st, 2025, the property will be forced to close. On your TV6 Night Report on Fox UP, TV6 senior reporter Jerry Tudor shares how business owners inside the mall are hopeful the community will continue to support them. And the Schoolcraft County tortoise that gained notoriety after going missing for 3 days has recovered and will be doing a meet and greet this month. The 16-year-old sulcata tortoise Yoda went missing on March 11th and was found 72 hours later, half a mile from his home. He was taken directly to a veterinary clinic where he was diagnosed with an upper respiratory infection. Yoda's owner says he's been improving steadily and should be back to full health soon. April 12th will mark 5 weeks since the tortoise went missing, and to mark the occasion, the owner is holding a meet and greet. Yoda will be at 202 South Cedar Street in Manistee from 10 in the morning until 5 in the evening.
And that is why he made it so far away.
And it's April 1st, which means new licenses for the spring fishing season were released. With those new licenses come more regulations. The Michigan DNR says some of those changes include combining the possession limit between lake trout and splake, and you need an inland sport fishing guide to get a license.
I'd say the biggest new change in regulations that people need to be aware of is a limit of 1 steelhead per day only on the Carp River here in Marquette.
Pepin says fishing for inland lake trout starts April 27th, but you can start fishing tributaries for steelhead. With the slow ice fishing season, Pepin believes that more people are going to be fishing this spring. And the American Legion Post 44 hockey team is off to nationals in New York. TV6's Audrey Stetson shows us how the Marquette community sent the boys off this morning in style.
The junior hockey players loaded up the bus early this morning at the American Legion Post 44. Friends and family gave them a big send-off as the bus departed Marquette. 8th grade player Wyatt Shunk says the journey to nationals is thanks to community support.
We're sponsored by the veterans of the Post Legion 44. They've helped us out a lot this year, raising a lot of money to help pay for the bus and everything.
The team won the state title in March against Kalamazoo with a score of 3-2. Freshman player Finn Scott says the team is very excited about reaching new heights.
It's a fun feeling. I mean, we've never been there before. Most of all, it's our first time, so it's it's a cool feeling to go, and it's fun to go in with your friends and everything like that.
Scott says the team consists of mostly freshmen, some 8th graders, and one 7th grader. He says there are 17 players traveling to New York for nationals.
I think everyone's excited and nervous at the same time. I think it's excited going on a bus with everyone, and I think that's the most exciting part, and like being with a team and everything like that. But it's also nerve-wracking playing playing against really good teams in Amherst.
National tournament play will begin April 3rd and end with the final match on April 7th. Audrey Stetson, TV6 News, Marquette.
Thank you, Audrey. The East Ludington Gallery needed a new location after a fire destroyed its old space at 1007 Ludington Street. Now, the decades-old gallery will be in the old Morrison shop right across the street. Gallery Association President Sandy Wilson says much of the art could not be saved after the fire. Wilson says artists have been working overtime to get ready for the reopening planned for the first week of May.
They've been very busy redoing all their art and stocking up, so it'll be exciting. New pieces, new fresh start, and we're very excited.
You don't have to wait until May to see art by the gallery's artists. A special month-long exhibit opens Thursday at the Boniface Arts Center. And for our final story tonight, a library in Houghton County is offering kids the chance to get out and have some fun this spring break. The Portage Lake District Library offers a unique activity every day in the afternoon this week. Today it was making friendship bracelets. Also this week there's indoor recess and a Japanese Culture Club movie night. There's also a week-long scavenger hunt with prizes. The library's director says this is a chance for students to unplug and try new things.
Hope that they enjoy coming to the library, getting out of the house, but also being able to meet up with friends and family members throughout the week.
For a full list of this week's activities, check out uppermichigansource.com or the TV6 and Fox UP mobile news app. And that's all the stories we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in right back here on Facebook at 8:45 tomorrow morning. TV6's Mandy Koskela and Michael Sobek will recap top stories from the morning on their show, Beyond Your Morning News. If you have a story idea you think we should report on, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom. And again, you can contact us at any time. We would love to hear from you and what's happening in your community. Thank you all again for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a great rest of your night.